Hello, this is a Jayleshark and Friends
and Russell
and Russell podcast. And in today's show, we're talking to French Canadian Martin Cote, or as you say in French, Martin Cote, or to many people, Party Marty. Actually, we do find out that if we call him Martin, which is a girl's name apparently in French Canadian speech. Anyway, Party Marty grew up in French-speaking Canada, and after being a nanny, an activities instructor, an air stewardess, he ended up in the amazing place we call Thailand, running a host of different water parks. Marty is a super cool guy. I've known him for about 2 years, I think, and we've bonded due to our backgrounds in water sports management instruction and all round just being a cool guy. Yes, he is. And also, just to let you know, you can't catch coronavirus through podcasts. So, if you've got friends in isolation, or if you've got friends at all that just are friends, and you want to be nice to your friends, then send them this link to the podcast so they can listen to in total safety. That's right, fun and adventure in a framework of safety. Enjoy the show.
Hello.
What's up?
Welcome to the podcast. Yeah.
All right, okay. Should have guessed.
Martin Cote.
Bonjour.
Bonjour,
that's
ça va
it.
bien?
Ça va?
We got to do the whole thing in French. Bonjour, comment tu t'appelles?
Moi, je m'appelle Martin Cote.
J'habite. Où est le bit? Where?
La bite.
Not le bit. J'habite.
Où t'habites?
Oui. Where do you live? I'll do the translation as well.
À Phuket.
Je suis désolé. Je ne comprends pas le français.
Ben, c'est pas grave.
J'étudie le français depuis 7 ans dans l'école, mais maintenant, je ne comprends pas le français.
Wow. Awesome, man.
I'm not just.
So neither of you expected any of that.
I'm just wow.
Just eating my word.
Wow.
I was about to say Le Songe dans l'Arbre and Où est la plage and
Incroyable.
avec un sandwich de
Où est
jambon,
la
a grand beer, and there's you. Parler français, c'est bon.
C'est incroyable.
I didn't know you spoke French.
I don't. That's about all I know.
I have no idea what you just said.
No.
Did you say
I
this
studied
is...
French in school for 7 years, but now I don't understand any of it.
But did you say...
Which is about right.
That's what he said.
Is that what you said, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he said, this is Martin Cote.
Cote. Cote.
Is it Cote or Cote?
Cote.
Cote.
Hey, when you say A, Cote.
When I say A.
Because he says that
When
a
I
lot.
say A, you say what?
What?
Cote.
Hey. Oh, well, am I A or what?
Hey.
You two. Why don't you two just do your thing? I didn't know you spoke French.
Neither did I.
Oh, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Martin Cote. What's up?
Bonjour, ça va?
Yeah, good, mate.
Cool.
Good, mate.
Super duper.
Tell us about you, Martin. Where you from? What do you do? What do you mean?
No.
Point at what?
No, I don't know. Just, I've been around the world.
Been
Super
around the world,
fun.
that's it. Thank you very much. It's Martin Cote.
It was super
End of.
cool. Thank you for coming to my house. Okay, let's go drink some beers now.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Where are it's Friday morning. We're
Yep.
sat at a beautiful, actually, it's a lovely little
a nice
location
office.
for the pod,
It
actually.
is. It's
Thank you
great.
very
We should
much.
do this
We're
more
at
often.
Martin's house. We won't tell exactly where it is.
Do you have
because-
neighbours?
Not really.
So no one lives there?
No one there.
Are they available for rent?
Yep,
Are
it
they?
is. Yeah.
Okay, after the pod, can we discuss details, please?
Why are you moving?
No, I'm not, but my mum might be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I need to find her a place.
That's good. That means we don't have to go all the way down to Shillong to carry stuff anymore. That's a mission, that was.
The thing that happened is that the husband, my friend, were living there a year ago, and suddenly one night a guy came and just took every furniture. He said, "That's my house." He said, "No, we rented to a lawyer, that lady." No, he said, "No, taking all the stuff that's mine. She's my ex. I'm taking everything." So, TVs,
Excellent.
furniture.
Only in Phuket.
Yeah,
Stuff
yeah.
like that happen.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So, Martin,
Yes.
let's give a bit of a... So, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being on.
Real pleasure.
Martin,
You
you
say
are...
that now.
Yeah, you wait.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
You are French Canadian.
I am.
Which part of Canada are you from?
The French part.
The French part.
But what I don't know, which
From
is the
Quebec.
French? Quebec.
Quebec Beach. You know Quebec Beach?
There's a beach.
Oh, yeah, man.
Really?
Awesome.
Let me just look. So I say just let me just look. So if my hand is Canada, I'll put it
Okay.
Pointing
Like,
up.
I would go landscape.
Is it better landscape?
Yeah,
okay.
like
Thumb on. Oh no, I have to do that way.
yeah.
Little pinky on top, thumb on the bottom. So
Yeah.
the thumb points down to that horrible place called US of Anus.
Okay.
Yeah, and the top bit, my little pinky points up to.
Yeah.
This is really.
This is terrific podcast.
This is
I
great
live in
podcast
the-
material. And my pinky points to that place called Alaska.
And no.
Technically, no. Alaska would be where your elbow
Yeah,
is.
will be.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Arctic would be
okay,
where
well,
your
my elbow.
elbow is.
Anyway, we're in Quebec.
Geography's a strong point.
Completely east.
So why don't you just sit on the east? You know what?
Just it's
Quebec's
gonna
on
be
the
easy
east.
that way. Yeah.
Is that the only part of Canada that is French?
It is the only. No, there's a few other provinces that speak both language, French and English.
But mostly on the eastern side.
Yeah, all and there's a few community on the western side, but not that much anymore.
So you grew up speaking Francais,
Oui, absolument.
and is it is it different from French, or is it?
Un peu.
Un peu, oui. Just it is different. We do understand everything they're saying, but
No one else does.
they do not. The French people do not understand what we're saying. Pretty much, if you watch
Really?
a TV series, everything is subtitled in French.
And is it language-wise identical, but it's more like in English in parts of the UK where, I mean, in Scotland, for example,
Yeah,
they speak
Liverpool
English.
or
or allegedly speak English,
Yep.
or in Liverpool or in Newcastle.
Yep.
But it's like, what? So is it kind of the same thing?
it's pretty much the
so
same
the language
for them.
is the same. It's just how you're saying it and the colloquialisms and the tone.
And we're using a lot of old words. Yes, that's the old French. So a long time ago, what happened in France is that the king was not popular at one point, so they decided to cut his head. Yeah, and
It's a little extreme.
yeah, I do understand, but
You said
16,
cut his head,
1700, yeah. So
Okay.
so all the royal people, they decided to say, we're not staying here. That it's not working. So they flew, yeah, they flew,
flew.
they flew to Quebec, and they said, "Ooh, finally, nice place, okay." And so all the people that were farmland and worker took the power. So they got pretty much that farmer language now in France.
Peasant
Yeah,
language.
Yeah.
peasant. Okay, peasant.
Let's say it what it is.
Okay, so yeah, and in Quebec we have the old Royal French. So that's how it works.
So you're basically a descendant from royalty. Is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
I think that I can see that in you.
Yeah.
I like the way
can-
you've dressed up for today's pod with your very unshaven, wispy beard that you're trying to grow.
That's what I do on my day off. I just grow
It
beard.
hasn't just grown that quick.
Yeah.
I saw you yesterday. Martin, so you've been in Phuket for how long now?
I've been. I arrived here in 2009.
That was your first time in Phuket.
That was my first time to come to live here, but my first time was in 2006 backpack trip in
Okay,
Thailand.
so why did you come here in 2009? Tell us that story. What got you? What was your decision making to come here to Phuket?
I was. We were living in Switzerland.
You say we, that's the you and, your
and my
family.
wife. My wife is from Switzerland.
Sorry about
So we were living. No, it's all good, man. So we were living there, and we were missing the Caribbean. We were missing the heat because we worked at Club Med for many years.
that. Oh, okay.
Together,
So,
yeah.
should we go back then?
Okay, let's go. Let's do that.
Let's go back. So you mentioned the
So
Caribbean.
you were born in Quebec,
Yep, exactly. Was born there,
and then what?
and then physical education degree that I tried to complete, never finished. And suddenly, they were looking for entertainers at Club Med.
Entertainers? What, you a juggler? Or
No. When we say entertainer, they call that GOs, gentle organizers.
gentle
That's it, yeah.
organisers?
Yeah, gentle.
Gentle.
We should explain what
Cool,
for those,
guys.
For those people that don't know what Club Med is, can you just give us a what would you describe Club Med as?
Club Med is pretty
Family
much one
holiday.
of the oldest resort community around the world. They started in Africa in 1950.
So did the human race.
Yep,
Probably
pretty
before
much.
1950.
Perhaps a little bit before.
Yeah.
I'm
When
guessing.
Jesus came, then all of a sudden, people came from Africa. That's
Ye-
what happened. That's what I was told 2,000 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or
absolutely.
2,020 years ago.
Yeah. I just want to know, how did the Romans know to count the years backwards to that point in
Romans
time?
didn't exist.
But anyway.
Was
moving
Jesus?
swiftly-
Was Jesus?
let's-
Hold on. Where was
we
Jesus?
might- I think-
was
hang on.
Jesus and Roman together? They
We-
were, because didn't the
They were,
Romans
they were.
to kill him?
Yeah, well, sort of.
Then he came back to
Um,
life. That's a trick, isn't it? Now, Club Med should have hired
Med.
him
Yep.
for entertainment. I mean, make yourself come back to life. That's
we
pretty
seem
damn
to
good.
have segued marginally.
It's all good, man.
It'll happen a lot.
Russell, bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Okay, so Club Med. Yep, I did a few seasons. Met
Then-
my wife
whereabouts?
Would
there.
you describe them as, as
Go.
a water sports? They're a kind of water sports resort holiday.
Water
Not
sports,
necessarily.
all
Just
all,
sports?
all
Is
types
it all
of sports,
sports?
So it's
and
active, an
But it's
active-
geared around families.
Yeah.
pretty much at the moment. They started a few years back with Kids Club, Mini
Yeah.
Club, Kids Club, and all those.
So
things.
similar to Sunsail, which I used to do, but it was more
Pretty
sailing,
much
yeah.
similar, but I would say that I think that Club Med was the first one to put that together, and then it just grew pretty much everywhere.
I've got a fun Club Med story for you, which I'll tell you later.
Okay.
You
Is it as good as your Cardiff story?
No, I'm gonna.
It's
when you-
it's not. I
When
mean,
you
that's,
didn't get hold
that-
of any of the people
that-
that you
that's-
went out with.
It's not as good as the Cardiff story, but it's a good story, and I think you in particular will enjoy it.
Okay.
You'll see why later. So you were in Quebec still,
Yeah,
and this opportunity.
Quebec.
Where was
Then,
the Club Med?
Club Med was so the thing that happened is they had an interview in Montreal. So I traveled my 350 kilometers from Quebec to Montreal to go for an interview.
It's like 4 miles, I think. Basically.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just beside.
down the
It's
road.
my neighbor. So I called the guy. I said, "Look, I would like to have an interview." Someone told me that there was interview for Club Med, and he said, "Look, I had 2,000 interview in the last 2 weeks. I'm done." I said, "Come on, please. You're not gonna regret that." He said, "Okay, you're my last one. Come to the bar at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock,
Come to the bar.
and that's gonna
Sold.
be the interview." So I did the interview, and he said, "Okay, man, welcome aboard." I said, "That is awesome."
Were you with your missus at the time?
Nope.
Okay, so you were single,
Absolutely.
ready to mingle.
Yep.
Handsome, good-looking, skinny. Yeah,
Top shape.
jacked.
I was a swimmer then, so I look better than now.
As opposed to a floater. So, and where was the Club Med?
It was in Miami,
Right.
Port
okay.
St. Lucie.
And that was your first. So what was your job there? Your first.
I was a mini club Geo. I was working with kids from 4 to 12 years old.
Okay.
Oh my
Entertainer.
God.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, no,
but
exactly.
It's
Singing songs.
daycare.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Singing songs, doing activities, stuff like
Changing diapers. I mean, a lot of those stuff.
that. For the 12-year-olds.
Yep.
Slightly worrying.
No, that was for 3 and 4 years old.
Okay,
but-
fair enough. Fair enough.
So yeah, I did all the shows. My second night there, I was already in the first show at night. So that was
In at the deep end.
it was not easy.
So you put on, because I worked for Sunsail and I did PGL, which was a children's holiday company.
Yep.
So you were doing shows that are very similar to what I guess we used to do. Like, so you'd do. I'm trying not to be. But did you ever do the Dangerous Brothers? Did you ever hear of the Dangerous Brothers?
Not sure. I did the Blues Brothers.
No, these were Dangerous Brothers. So the Dangerous Brothers would do tricks. So, for example, we would get a Mars bar and we'd squish it all up so it looked like a poo-poo.
Yep.
And we'd pretend one person would put their hands down their pants.
Of course.
Pull it out and they'd say, right, eat this. And then you'd eat it. And that was...
Which part of family
Yeah, we
entertainment
were
are you
doing-
not
Well, it wasn't
getting?
family entertainment. The kids were here by themselves.
That was the nighttime.
Yeah, it was the older
Exactly.
kids. It
Yeah,
wasn't,
yeah.
you know, it wasn't the 3-4-year-olds. They were doing that themselves.
We
you know.
had that during
Yeah.
the cabaret from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock.
Okay, yeah, so the cabaret. So you would
Yeah.
do all that kind of stuff as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So when you say you were in the show,
when yes.
Which part of Simon Cabaret were you in?
Okay,
Who were you? Were you
The-
Shirley Bassey?
the first
Or were
day.
you Cher? You're
Look,
Canadian.
look.
You must be Cher. No, come
No,
on. You're
no,
Canadian.
no,
You
no,
must be
no,
Cher.
no. I don't know Cher.
What do you mean you don't know Cher? She's Canadian. Is she not?
I don't think she
Is
is.
she still
Celine?
alive?
Oh, Celine's Canadian. I got it
Yes.
wrong.
Celine,
Let's-
Bryan Adams.
Okay, I knew this was going to come up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the only two.
I've seen him live.
Everything I do. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stop right there. I do it for you.
Where's Cher from then? Oh, she must be American.
Oh,
Obviously.
probably.
Oh, I fuck.
First day I arrived, they gave me a tape. They said that's the show. It was Halloween, so I
What
had
sort
to
of tape?
do
Like an old school recording, like a sound
VHS.
tape. Oh, VHS, like a video
VHS.
tape.
So they gave me the tape. They said, look at it. Tomorrow you're in the show. So I looked at it and I'm just like, what is happening here? So there were 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and turn, pivot, turn, pivot, turn. It's okay. No, that's not sure I will be able to. It was the song Ghost by Michael Jackson. So I was one of the ghosts and dancing.
Ghost?
Imagine learning Thriller and Ghosts. So I was just watching it, and then you watch the TV, but you need to go turn around, watch the TV, and do at the same time. So it's just reverse. That was awful, but so I had to learn it for the next day. And
For those
I did
listening
it.
in black and white, Martin just described and showed us physically how he did
physically, exactly. So I still have the.
You still got the tape.
Yeah, I have the tape.
Brilliant.
You just don't have a VHF player to play
No. I put it on the DVD and
Oh,
it became
check you
instead
out.
of
'Cause
color.
that's the
Now
sort of
it's
thing you want to keep hold of.
it's black and white now. So
My God.
And so, how long did you stay in Miami for?
6 months. I started to play golf there, and the chief of village, the general manager, said, maybe you could stay for golf. I learned playing golf in 6 months. And I did not bad. I was +5, +6. So and
Well, hold on. That's not bad. That's
It's
pretty,
not bad.
That's pretty damn good.
I was getting there.
I didn't even know you played golf.
Yeah, I
Or
still
is it
play here
French?
sometimes.
Sorry, as you say, le golf.
Le golf.
Oui.
Golf.
Golf. So yes.
Golf? What are we talking about here? Calm down.
So yeah, I did quite well, and then after that 6 months, I went to St. Lucia in the Caribbean. Spent 6 months there as well
With Club Med.
with Clement as in charge of the 18 months to 3 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
You were a
super
nanny?
fun. It's a daycare. Pretty
You were a
much.
nanny?
Yes.
Okay, I was a nanny. No, I was a kindergarten teacher.
No, you were a nanny.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. But
No matter what you say, you were a nanny, and
The
that's
title-
also
I
going to
was
be the
a nanny. It was
title
a fun-
of
The
this
podcast,
podcast.
yeah.
it was
Martin
fun.
Nanny.
Martin the Nanny.
Okay, there, Marty the Nanny.
Don't worry, Hulk
I like-
Hogan was a nanny. It was a great film.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. I like The Rock as well.
Yeah.
That.
Well, he was a tooth fairy.
Tooth Fairy, that was it, yeah.
Don't upset the Rock, Martin.
No, he did the nanny as well. He did the nanny in one of the movie, or two even.
Well, no, he was. He
Okay,
looked after the.
let's see that.
No, because Russell will get upset because he's got a bit of a man crush on Mr. Dwight.
But who would not?
Dwayne, for fuck's sake.
See, get his
Who
name
would
wrong.
not? I just watched Jumanji,
Number 2.
the last one,
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
it's
Jumanji 3.
Jumanji or Jumanji Next Level.
Next Level.
All right, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah. What did you think?
Well, don't spoil it, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, come on. You know I'm
Yeah,
going
it
to
was
straight away.
awesome.
Did they all die in the end?
No. Well,
Okay,
one of
fine.
them stays because he doesn't want to go back.
Well,
but-
yeah, actually, that's the sort of thing you can see happening.
Yeah. What? Yeah, but
No,
he won't
don't
know who
spoil
it is.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't like the set. I didn't. It wasn't as good. I felt that there
So
wasn't.
you've seen it.
Yeah, I
You've
watched it the other
watched
night. Yeah.
Okay.
So how long were you in?
That's
Yeah,
all right.
Caribbean for-
6 months in 6 months there in St. Lucia, and I met my wife there. So I used the kids to.
Lure her in.
Yeah, exactly, and worked.
Yeah, fair play.
Awesome.
Look at me playing daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna be a good one.
So was it very similar? Because when I was at Sunsell and PGO, they'll move you around. So you do 6-month contracts and you move around, or
Exactly.
you can stay at the place because it's all very seasonal, depending on where you are.
6 months, and then you can give. We were then. It was you were giving your dream sheet where you would like to go, and if you were a good employee, you were going wherever you wanted.
Yeah, it's
and
very
if
similar
not,
to what I was doing.
maybe you didn't have another contract.
So you didn't get your
Yeah.
dream. So where did you get located?
So what
to?
happened is that Gail, my wife, and I decided to leave Clement and do a back because they were sending her in Guadeloupe and me Dominican Republic. So we said no. We left Clement. We went backpack 6 months in Thailand. So we did north, south, east, west, everything in Thailand backpack. Then went back to Switzerland, and a friend of ours from Clement called us and said, "Hey, Marty, I have a job for you." He was the chief of sports. in charge of all the sports in the resort, and I have a job at windsurf and sailing. I said, hey, that's awesome. Never did it, but
You've never windsurfed or sailed at the time?
no, never ever. So I went there.
And where was that?
Turks and Caicos Island. Great place in the Caribbean.
Thank you, because I had no idea where that was.
Turks and Caicos. You don't know that place?
No. I mean, I worked in Antigua, but I've never heard of...
Wow.
Sorry.
One of the best places on earth. I mean, for scuba diving, for every
Windsurfing
water
and sailing.
activities. Yeah,
You'd hope so.
windsurfing. So what happened? It is I arrived there, and the two guys that were on holiday, the people in charge of land sports. So the guy said, "Hey, Marty, let's go. You're gonna do two weeks of alone instead of 2. You're gonna replace everyone to do all the land sports. So 6 o'clock jogging, 7 o'clock power walk, 8 o'clock butt, and then we were working on abs at 9. Then I had beach volleyball at 10. So I just didn't stop the entire 2
You
weeks.
must have been super fit.
No, I bet you weren't.
I
And I can
was
tell you
then.
why you weren't. Because at 6 o'clock, when you finished, you're straight in that bar, and you're straight on the cigarettes, you're straight on the beer, and you're doing that until about 3, 4 in the morning. Then you
Yeah.
get up and do the same. That's the reason
That's
why you
pretty
weren't
much
super fit. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
But I was fit.
I know that life. I've been there, 15 years.
So yeah, I did a lot of that. Yeah, that's a part of.
But
that
that's
was
part
a part
of the job.
of it.
But that
then.
is part of the job, I think, from that culture. And I can, when you're teaching or when you're doing that kind of holiday repping, let's call it for. It's not really holiday repping, but can't think of a
That's
better.
what it is.
Yeah, can't think of a better term for it. The party life in the
Must be
in the
chaos.
oh, it's bonkers.
Yeah.
It's bonkers. You get 1 day off a week.
And it must be very incestuous.
Oh, it's super
Yeah.
incestuous. Oh my God, I'm surprised you've got a wife out of it. I don't know what I got out of it,
Yeah.
apart from a few diseases.
I was just going to say, lots of treatments.
Lots of treatments, lots of things. You're allowed to smoke on the podcast. Actually, I was just thinking about that, isn't it?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't smoke. It's not true.
Oh, we'll edit that out. He's not having a cigarette on the podcast. He is. He's sparking up right now.
Wait.
What? Don't burn my fluffy new thing. They probably are very.
We're about to find out.
So what then got you? What year was this where you were in doing
2000,
Something.
2001 to 2000. I stayed there 13
I know,
months.
That's me turning my phone off. Sorry, that's DTAC telling
What
me that I
happened?
need to pay my bill.
Have you paid your bill?
No, I haven't paid it for 3 months.
That's
We'll
awesome.
get into that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I stayed there for 13 months because something happened when I was there in 2001. It was a big crisis in the States. September 11 happened, and so we couldn't move villages after 6 months. So we stayed there 13 months, and I went through pretty much all departments: land sports, tennis. I was coaching tennis. Then I went to a little bit of snorkeling, scuba. Did a lot of those things. That was fun.
And I'm interested, was your wife doing the same things? I take it.
The what?
Your wife, was she doing the same things?
She was working at reception and also as choreographer. The person that prepared the show. Okay, yeah.
I'm just
it's a
looking
bit-
at you blankly.
I know it's a big word, but I think you can handle that
Yeah,
one.
I didn't know- I didn't know
Choreographer.
the
I'm
follow-up
sorry.
question for
Pardon
it.
my French on that one.
No, you're all
Choreograph.
So okay, so then let's jump a bit because what do you mean no?
Go.
Oh, I thought it's no, you can't.
No.
No.
I'm not done.
N'est pas possible.
I have so many things to tell about this.
So you go through doing that. So then you said you came here. So what was the reason that you came to Phuket?
Okay, so went back to
Right.
Switzerland at one point. Left Club Med. I did Cancun. No, you know what? After Turks and Caicos, went back to Switzerland. I became a flight attendant. I flew on EasyJet.
Hold on.
Hold the fuck. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, I'm so
whoa.
pleased we didn't go to
yeah.
Phuket.
Yeah.
Oh, I was jumping
no,
right ahead.
wait. My life is full of
You were a
surprises.
flight attendant.
Yeah, I became a
How
flight
gay
attendant.
were you?
Just enough.
And I'm sorry. And I don't mean that every flight attendant is gay, but there is a high percentage
Yeah, they
of
are.
male flight attendants that are possibly of the orientation where they like a little bit of dinky up their bum bum.
They're either gay or they're just not admitting it. So which one were you?
But but also, I can totally understand wanting to become a flight attendant if you want to get hold of some hot totty.
Yeah.
Because,
absolutely.
But I was already
once again-
married.
no, I know, and that's weird that then your wife.
She was a flight attendant as well, but for the president of Switzerland on the Swiss Air Force.
Really?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure where to go with that either. Like private jets and stuff, obviously. Not
Yeah.
sitting on a fighter jet in the back.
So she got the prize.
Exactly.
In the
So she-
fighter jet. Coffee! Coffee!
We're doing Mach 3 upside down.
I don't know where she would walk up and down. It's not a long walk,
it's like
is
having
it?
goose in the back, right?
She's got aviators on. Sitting there and then comes down and start playing volleyball. High-fiving and shit.
Exactly.
So she was on private jets and you're on EasyJet.
Exactly. See?
Wow.
No, I was really lucky. I was working 14 days a month, and was able to go anywhere in Europe for 80 pence.
My
or-
ex-girlfriend, actually, when I left working overseas doing water sports, similar to you, I was with my girlfriend at the time, and she started to become an air hostess, and she would
Yes.
like work, 14 days, and that was it. I mean,
Yeah.
the rest of the time she's off,
It was cool.
which meant our relationship suffered, and we split up.
Yeah, she was
Spent too
probably
much time
suffering
together.
at the
That's a
time,
problem. Yeah. Okay, so how is your tea and coffee?
What?
Well, you walk down the aisle, tea,
Yeah.
coffee. Well, I mean,
Coffee, tea, coffee.
did you have to get on the old? Were you doing it in French?
I was
or-
doing the PA system all the time, and no, that I did it my last 3 months because I was banned from doing
from
the
flying.
the demos. You know, the safety
yeah.
demos.
So
Why?
I've had so much fun
So
with that.
at one point, what happened is that so we were going to Barcelona, and there was something tennis cup or whatever in there, and then many reporters were on the plane EasyJet because they don't have a lot of money, so they fly by EasyJet, and I did my Club Med type of demo, everything. So I was running down the aisle, just pointing where the exits were. I was so I did that for a few months, and then suddenly all the reporters, some filmed it, other took pictures, and it went in every newspapers in Europe.
Please tell me we can still find this.
I hope. I really do hope.
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
So what were they saying? That some
So they were
crazy
saying
French
EasyJet
Canadian-
innovate.
Oh, innovate.
Yeah, kind of, and they're making sure that everyone watches
It's true.
the safety demo. So every time I had 150 people standing up, clapping, and I just said, sit down and buckle your belt. So now, okay, so that was the only thing, but it was cool. But at one point they said, look, man, you're not at Club Med. Can you please just do the
tone it
PA? I said, yeah, I'm gonna do the PA instead. And, yeah.
what's up, people?
What's up?
But you see those now go viral on social media.
Yeah,
I
something
was
like
a précurseur in French. Precursor?
Yeah.
Yeah, the precursors.
Yeah, there
same.
you go.
It's a
That's
bit
what I
like
was.
vinaigrette.
or deja vu.
Yeah, deja or helicopter. It's a good French word.
Yeah. Ou aquarium.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Football.
But no.
Oui.
Soccer.
It's like a
Oh no, you're French Canadian, aren't you? It's wrong.
yeah.
Okay. So from flight attendant
Okay,
in
flight attendant, and then got my friend called me back.
Sorry,
yeah,
before we move
go,
on,
go.
just with the flight attendant. Do you still have the uniform?
No,
Oh,
I
you
had to
perv.
give it back. I have to give it back. I didn't know. It was orange flashy. That was super. Oh man, and you
look
should
svelte.
Yeah, I'm not sure, right? Even if you had it now, it would. No offense, Martin, because you know I love you to death.
see. Yeah.
I'm not sure that your flight attendant uniform from 20 odd years ago would still fit you.
It wasn't that long ago.
I still don't think.
To be honest, it would today, because then when you leave Club Med and you're doing exercise all day and all night, I mean shows. Shows.
Yeah,
Shows.
Yeah.
Because after the show you rehearse from 12 to 2 o'clock in the morning.
You don't
for the next
that's,
day.
That's
anyhow,
called drinking. That's not.
no.
rehearsing.
At 2 o'clock,
Did
then you can
did
go
you have
drinking.
to do rehearsals?
Of
we
course,
never did rehearsals at
every
sunset.
night.
We just 12
to
improv'd.
2.
We just improved it.
That
No.
explains a lot.
No. We
Oh,
had
you was a little bit
big
more
shows,
strict
man.
when-
We were
okay.
40 on stage.
Oh no, we'd only have like 5 or 6 on
Yeah,
stage. so it's a
no.
bit
We
different.
Club Med was big on show. It's the biggest entertainment that
Yeah.
you can find in resorts.
This is so interesting. I really want to watch. I want you just to be a flight
Okay.
attendant for me.
So this was the early 2000s that you're.
Okay, so
Flying the skies with EasyJet.
2002, 2003, to 2004, I did EasyJet. Then
Did you get to go down the slide from the plane from your
I
training?
did 2 training on Boeing and Airbus. So we had fire. We went to the Mole Cup planes and fire in the plane. We had to do everything. It was really cool. Safety wise, I loved it.
I bet you. I would love to do
Yeah,
that.
It was
I would
awesome.
just love to
It
go and
was
do that. I don't
really
want to do the
awesome.
whole tea, coffee, and sit there and talk to
But
people.
you know what? I was
can't
good
see
at it
you
though.
being a flight attendant. I can't be honest.
Why?
No, I think it would be good.
I'd be amazing.
And
No.
you know what? we were making more money when we were selling the duty free at the end.
Sure.
So and
Do you get commission on that then? Will?
yeah,
Is that how it
Yeah,
works?
absolutely, we were getting.
And where does the money go
4%,
that
I
they
think.
say they want the charity little coins? Does that go in the old
Where the
pockets?
fuck do you think it goes?
It goes in the pockets of the
Yeah,
people.
I don't know. I
Staff
never
parties.
did that.
I bet you did.
No.
Did you ever take up one of those little bottles of wine and stuff and just sneak
Never,
off of it?
never.
What was your favourite? Did you have fish or chicken for your food?
We
Sorry,
had-
this is silly,
we had
isn't it?
sandwiches.
Okay. And have you ever seen a grown man naked? Now I'm going into the aeroplane
yeah,
movie,
yeah.
which is. Have you not seen Aeroplane movie? You ever seen a grown man naked?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, in French, avez-vous regardé le man naked? Oui.
No, in French it was y a-t-il un pilote dans l'avion? Is there a pilot in the plane?
Oh,
So I don't
okay.
know, that's the translation. So yes, I've seen
Terrible
those
translation.
movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible translation.
Awful.
Yeah.
But
I didn't do it.
No, no, we're not
football,
blaming you.
soccer, so what can you do?
Sucker.
It's like, yeah.
Well, actually, from being from Canada,
Yep.
what is your favourite sport? What sport would be
Ice
the one that
hockey.
you? It was hockey, the one you grew up with, or
Yeah,
wrestling?
but stereotyping,
Personally,
to be
no.
fair,
No. I'd say.
Take your time, because
Yeah,
there's the silence on a podcast.
exactly.
works
No,
wonders.
no
This
problem.
dead air
We
is
have
brilliant.
as much time as we want. I'd say there's 3 things I really like. Then I was in.
Come on, just get out of it. I can see you giggling. What is
Yeah,
it?
I know. Okay, so
Gymnastics.
Oh, so you
swimming,
go ballet.
swimming,
Yeah.
ping pong, and badminton.
Well, you're in the right country for one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you play much down in Bangor Road now, or how is your?
Ping pong, no, but that was the sports I went the furthest. Quarterfinal in North American Championship.
In which one?
For
Ping
ping
pong.
pong.
Far out.
The fact you call it ping pong does worry me though a little bit.
Tennis table.
Tennis table.
Well, I'm French, so
You're not French.
Tennis
You're
with a
Canadian.
tap the tennis.
Okay, so you've gone from flight attendant. So flight attendant was early
A year.
Just for a year.
Yeah, 2003, 2004. Then my friend, who was the general manager of Club Med, said, "Hey man, I'm going to Cancun. I'm putting a great team together. Please, you and your wife come." And just then, I had a proposal from the École Hôtelière de Lausanne, the hotel school in Lausanne, which is to be assistant director of the sports there.
Wow, that's a hell of a job.
Yeah.
Incredible salary, everything, but we said, "Oh, we really want to do Cancun." So we just left Switzerland and went to Cancun as Geo, and making $500 a month.
This is the crazy thing about it,
Yeah.
because I was making less than that probably when I was at Suncell, and but you go and I still miss it. I
Yeah.
still want to do it because it was such an amazing
Just to ride.
experience. It
But you've
was-
got no costs.
no,
either,
you have
right?
no. Well,
Yeah.
no,
No.
well, no, you
No,
don't.
but you don't make money because on your day off, when you have one, you just go
Spank
out
it, yeah.
and you spend it.
Well, it's beer and fag money.
Yeah.
Or fag probably isn't the
Cigarette.
right expression. Cigarette there,
Yeah,
because
okay.
Going back to your the air hostess
And then-
days.
okay, so that was Cancun. Then we did Turquoise again, Turks and Caicos, and then we did Martinique for a year.
How was she?
I was just going to say that.
Martinique,
Mm.
she was good.
Yeah.
We
Did
did
the wife mind?
on the
Did the wife enjoy Martinique?
she loved it.
Do you
Le
remember that?
Mangetoire, I believe we call that, Marlene.
No.
Bless Martinique. All right, well we better fast forward.
Okay, so then.
then
Okay, so after Martinique,
let's not fast forward. This is great.
Yeah, so 2006, we decided to say, okay, enough. We have enough. So we decided to do a 6 months backpack trip in Asia. So we did all the countries around Thailand. pretty much. India, we went to Myanmar, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, Laos. Yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. And after that, we went back to Switzerland, and I worked as a replacement PE teacher for a few schools. And then a job opportunity happened. It was they were opening a kindergarten. So I pre-opened and opened a kindergarten. I was a kindergarten teacher there.
So you pre-opened the
year and a half.
kindergarten while the kids hadn't, like pre... Yeah, anyway, sorry.
No.
Really interesting.
Yep.
Just bonkers.
It's awesome, man. It was fun.
So you've opened a kindergarten.
You've worked for a year and a half there. And
Teaching
then,
or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I had 12 kids between 18 months and 4 years old.
Wow.
Every day. So, yeah, I was not a nanny. I was a teacher.
You were a nanny.
I was a teacher.
You were a nanny.
Okay. But
were you Mr. Cote or were you Mr. Martin?
No, I was still Martin.
Just Martin.
Yeah. I never asked anyone to call me, even at school when I was replacing, was call me Martin, please. Martin. Not Martin. Okay, one thing, but I'm not sure I should say that here, though.
No, come on, say it.
So, yeah.
Because you're going to get ripped apart, because I can see where this is going.
Exactly. So, Martin in French is the name of the girl. You have Martin and Martine. So, I had enough of hearing, hey, Martin. So, someone said, okay, Marty. So it became Marty. That's what it was.
So have you
So it's
all
not a
this
Back to the
time?
Future reference.
No, it was Marty Party then.
All
So
right.
all this time I've been calling you Martin.
Party
You've
Marty.
hated me. So in the last 2 years or year and a half since
Yeah.
we've been got together, so to speak, not sexually, but we met on a plane actually.
Yeah.
Was he
First time we
working?
met-
Absolutely.
we did.
Did he serve you coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did meet on a plane. He didn't serve me coffee. He gave me something else, though, I tell you. It's amazing what a little tip does to get something out of him. So all this time I've been calling you Martin, you've hated me.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Just it's a fact. No.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, good to know.
Right, so I'm
Marty.
going to change it. So it's not...
So it's Martin the Nanny is the name of the podcast.
So let's,
Yeah,
let's start again. So welcome to the podcast. This is Marty.
Marty.
Yep. What's up?
So,
This is
how
Marty
did
Party.
you get to Phuket?
Yeah.
By plane?
Switzerland. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Switzerland did a year and a half, and we decided to go back to the heat because I hate snow. That's why I left. Also at the first.
So you're not a skier then, or you're not?
No.
Oh wow.
I did 2 or 3
Just to
times in
clarify,
Switzerland.
just to clarify, so you're from Quebec.
Yeah.
The missus is from Switzerland.
Yeah.
And you both hate snow.
We do royally hate snow.
Because it's weird because for a lot of people that I know that did the seasonal work such
Yeah.
as we both did. I mean, I did the same. I would do a summer season, a winter season, summer
Yeah.
season, winter. And you do 6 months.
Can you say that 10 times fast?
No,
Absolutely not.
You struggled with one.
I'm tired today for some strange reason. Did I? Summer season, winter? No, I can't.
No,
do that.
yeah.
No, we won't start.
So
Summer
winters-
season. No,
so-
see, I'm gonna have to try
but
now.
For me, in the Bahamas, Caribbean is only.
Where's that?
I like the fact you call it Caribbean and not Caribbean. I'm pleased because a
Uh,
lot of American people
Is
call
there
Yeah.
a right and wrong way to say
Yes.
that?
The wrong way is the American way.
Which is
Caribbean.
okay.
It's the
I
Caribbean.
lived in the Caribbean.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So you've decided to have enough of Switzerland. You didn't like the snow. You wanted back
so
to the heat.
we went to Costa Rica for a month. A bit more than a month. We said, we're gonna buy something here. We're gonna do windsurf, sailing. Pura vida, something easy, cool. But no, the beaches, the sea was not for me there. And we were the last 2
What was
weeks
wrong
were.
why are you racist against Costa Rica Sea? What's that ever done to you?
I'm not gonna say anything. Too rough, I think,
What,
for me.
the Costa Rican Sea was too rough?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mate, to be fair, he was an air stewardess.
that's very true, yeah.
Okay.
And a nanny.
And a nanny. Yeah.
Oh yes. Okay, so the last 2 weeks we were talking about Thailand. Almost the last 2 weeks of our travel.
And
so
sorry, on your backpacking, you'd come to Phuket?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we decided to. We met one of our friend that was general manager here then. So 2009 we said 2008 I said okay, no, we're leaving Switzerland enough, and we decided to come to Phuket because my wife had knew someone that could help us in the future. And so I came here January 1st, 2009. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And arrived here to do my bareboat captain license.
So wondering where that was
Okay.
going.
Sailing.
Yeah.
Which I did. So my test was to go to Malaysia and then come back to Phuket. It was super fun.
Okay.
It was super fun.
I have to say though, from your face, then, I am the same. I used to love teaching sailing, and I still do enjoy sailing, especially little boat dinghy sailing. But
Yeah.
on the big boats, the yachts, I did some long trips, and I just find them
Awful.
dull as dishwater.
Yeah, it was not fun. And here it's and on the sailboat it's not easy because there's a lot of fishermen out there, and they put line between their boats, and it's
Damn those fishermen
dangerous
trying to
and
catch
everything.
fish to eat and live.
No, but
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
okay.
there's you
No,
on your
that's all good. I
on your
have nothing,
yacht.
but no. Okay, so it was not for me, and came back. My wife arrived a month after, and we worked at Twin Palms for a few months.
Wow.
Yeah, in 2009. So there was the catch.
I don't remember any shows at Twin Palms.
There was nothing.
No,
then.
I don't remember any shows at Twin Palms either.
There was nothing then.
So what were you doing
Not
for
even
Twin-
a DJ. So I was a
Did you
recreation
start
manager.
up with? Oh, so
Yeah.
did you start up with Catch?
Yes, but Twin Palms and catch.
When Catch
But-
first launched, you got on board and started with them then.
I was a few years after the opening
okay.
of Catch on the Beach.
But Catch never really got going until probably 2000.
2009ish, 2010.
Just
2009,
yeah.
2000.
Yeah.
Because of Marty.
Because of
apparently.
Marty the Party.
Well, no, I still will
So-
say this. Catch only became Catch because Stereolab closed down. That is the only reason Catch...
Stereolab was then.
Well, Stereolab was the
precursor.
Was the precursor to Catch.
But
or
maybe-
le precursor, if we're saying it in French.
Okay, perfect. Le
Le.
précurseur.
Oh, oui.
Voilà.
Whatever.
Le précurseur.
Le la, all the same to
Well,
me.
yeah. So I did that for a few months, and I had an opportunity to someone contacted me greatly. I met that person I met in Turks and Caicos in 2001, and we just kept in touch with Facebook, of course. And she said, "Oh, Marty, you're on Phuket. Let's meet. Let's enjoy."
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm married.
Yeah, but she was married to a cool guy,
we
French
got-
Canadian as well.
Really? Do you have a bowl with keys in it? Or is that, how does this work? I mean, you French Canadians and all that.
Yeah.
Sharing's caring, I guess.
Hey,
Hey.
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 Life is full of surprises. So, they proposed me to be the assistant director of the aquatic in Tanyapura, but it was PIA then.
Yeah.
There was nothing, not even a pool. It
Yeah.
was a forest, and we really built it from the ground up.
scratch.
So you was head of aquatics.
Yeah,
Wow. Swimming.
swimming.
Which is interesting, and I've been waiting for you to get to this point because I know you
Yeah.
from. That's where I met you.
Exactly.
All right, you were my swim coach when I started to do triathlons. and
remember
was
that.
So do I, very very well. However, so I've only really known you as a
Coach
swim
Marty.
coach.
Yeah, Coach Marty.
That's all I've known about you. Yeah, we'll get into that later if you like. So
So to speak.
so it's interesting, and look, I'm not going to sort of blow smoke up your ass, but I found you to be a really good coach. You really helped me with my swimming technique.
Thank you very
No,
much.
that's true.
That's cool.
So, but that's all, taking nothing else of it. That's what I know about you, Marty, swim coach.
I just
Yeah.
had a little bit.
How-
Of, just a little bit
however,
of sick came up in my mouth when you was just.
It's
giving
interesting
the
listening to your
compliment.
story up until this point. It's had fuck all to do with swimming.
Never swam. Oh, he was swimming when
He
he was
never
a kid.
got in the pool.
No, I'm not surprised.
No. I was.
This is what you do. This is what. Can you do this? No.
The best coaches don't have to get in. You
No,
just have to
yeah,
listen
that's
to what
a
they
fact.
say.
Yeah, that's
It
a
really
fact.
is. It's true. I had a skiing coach who said to me that, and he was wasn't the greatest skier in the world, and he said, "I don't need to ski. I'm here to teach you to ski."
Yeah.
I think that the coach of Federer is not better than Federer.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
coaching,
Yeah.
so that's the way I see
Well,
it.
no, it's similar to Alex Ferguson was never the greatest player in the world, and he was one of the greatest
I
managers.
think a lot of the managers could say that about. To be
In
fair.
fact, a lot of the managers, you're right, and we'll probably get onto this because Marty will know so much about the English Premiership and be able to talk about all these managers
Yeah.
Super. Yep.
while we take a short break
Yeah.
on our Premiership talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Tanyapura, stayed there for...
Was he really your swimming coach?
Yes.
Yeah,
Did you have
absolutely.
Speedos? Did he make you wear Speedos? Did he watch you? When you got changed, would he be in the changing room watching you?
Yeah, but it was all part of the
Okay,
process.
but that was part... I just wanted to check that. Was he
just making
shaving
sure-
you?
No, he just made sure I put my goggles on correctly.
All right,
exactly.
okay. I bet
And
he
just
did.
pushed him a few times
Yeah.
in a while.
Yeah.
Just, no.
Was he stood
Don't use your
behind
leg.
you as he was putting your goggles on?
Yes.
Making sure they're in the right place?
Yeah, yeah.
Cupping your balls. Cough.
No, I used to be a good swimmer when I was at college. So I did the States Championship and a few things like that, and got almost...
You've blagged a lot, haven't you, in your life? Come on.
It's the only way to go.
Look at that. Look. That's a yes for the podcast listeners.
Yeah.
But no, it's great.
I was
because-
lucky with sports, I think. I was not bad at
Well,
doing
but no,
this.
if I was going to be honest, what you are good at is as a communicator and as a trainer, as an entertainer, all that comes together. Because when I was teaching sailing, I wasn't the greatest sailor in the world.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I really wasn't. There was a lot of people. In fact, there's a guy that I know called Ben Ainsley. He's not the Sir Ben Ainsley, but there's another guy who was this amazing sailor, and I called him Ben Ainsley because he was so good. But you know, he could. I mean, most of the people that who was under me when I was teaching sailing, my staff, so to speak, were better than me at sailing. But as a coach-wise, as an entertainment and getting the people that want to come and have lessons with me, I was right up there because I could just communicate with them and I was having fun. And it's very similar, you know, your story about on the microphone when you're a air stewardess. You know, that kind of thing. I still do. I'm not an air stewardess. I do pretend at home when I'm walking around by myself.
Well, you're
the
still
house.
doing it all day.
Well, I prance around all the time, darling. But it's about entertainment and it's about having fun and looking for, you know,
Having
and
fun.
that did I'm sure more people would be interested in you being stupid about that safety brief than most people that I watch now on planes that don't even give a shit
no
and
one
don't
looks.
even watch it.
And that's the thing, yeah. No one
Yeah.
watches it.
I've noticed when I last flew to the UK, or was it going to the States? I was on Singapore Airlines, and because all the seats have now got screens, whereas maybe when we were younger they didn't. So, but they've all got screens. So, and Singapore Airlines had a really cool their safety demo video,
Yep.
and they really jazzed it up. So it like you're just watching a video, but oh, this is the safety. You don't realize it's the safety video. And so, but you've got to do things like to make it interesting. Otherwise, everyone's like, yeah, fuck this. It's
No,
yeah,
they're
I know.
doing it with Magician, I think. One of the airline is doing it with Magician. It's awesome, to be honest. Yeah.
Pulls a
It
rabbit
needs to
out of
be
the oxygen
entertaining.
mask.
Where's the plane now?
Exactly. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're Tanyapura.
Tanyapura. After a year and a half, I decided to...
You decided got a call from NASA and they said, Marty, we've heard you're an astronaut. Could you come and take us to the moon, please?
I stayed in Tanyapura, but after a year and a half there, I decided to start the first lifeguard and first aid training center, which I did. And we taught more than 2,500 people within a year and a half.
Wow, that's good.
So all lifeguarding, first aid, all hotels, we worked with a lot of them. That was really cool. SGS,
SGS as well, yeah.
as well. And then after the third year, someone contacted me for a potential position as director of operations for Santara Grand Western and Splash Jungle Water Park. I said, let's go for it. And I managed the water park and all the entertainment, sports, recreation, and 160 rooms.
Wow.
That was cool.
Funky place.
I like Splash Jungle. I think it's all right for what it is. I like the Lazy
It's
River.
a small one, but...
It is
man,
small. It is small, but, you know, and look, we can all sit here and we can say well, everyone's got an opinion about everything. My kids, and that's the thing, it's not for, you know, it's designed for families and kids.
Yeah.
My kids just sit on the Lazy River and we had a great time and the little shooting
The
things
lazy
up there.
river is
Absolutely.
brilliant.
I love a Lazy River.
Yeah. Those are pretty
Everyone loves it.
Who
Yeah.
doesn't love it? I don't like the wave pool, but that's because there's too many people in there, and I'm not keen on lots of people in one swimming pool. But the Lazy River's
The
brilliant.
slide where you go down the chute and you go up
The
ramp.
Boomerango.
I was convinced that was the end. I was just
And
So-
I'm sure you didn't even go all the way
no,
to the
no,
middle.
mate. My legs were hanging over the edge.
No, you think they are, but they never are.
Ask M. So my mate Rob
I'll
was in
ask
town at the time because you had the
Check
twin.
the picture.
You had the twin donut things to go down.
Absolutely.
Right, yeah. So my mate Rob, if you're listening, you are slightly large. You need to sort that
Fat
shit.
Rob?
Yeah. No, but you got to sort that out, mate. Love you to pieces. But anyway.
Hold on. Don't fat shame Rob.
No, I do.
Or do we have to fat shame Rob?
Yes.
Rob, lose some weight.
There you go. Love you, Lombi.
We could do look.
Anyway,
Mine's
so
gone.
we're on the top of the slide, and it's like the weight limit.
I'm not
was,
taking part of this,
Yeah.
Rob.
He said
This is Marty speaking.
the weight limit was what 160 kilos or something like that, or 170 kilos.
182 was
Right,
the
okay,
max.
Yeah, that'll do. Right. So whatever it was. So we're looking at the sign. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. And we're like, we're close. If we do this together. I'm sure they factored in a bit of, it's probably about 200.
no,
but
no.
yeah,
It's 182.
Yeah. So we'll be fine. So I'm in the front, he's behind. We go down the slide and we hit the wall, go sliding up. And mate, we hit that at pace. Em's at the top of the thing watching us, and she's like, your feet were hanging over the edge. I was convinced we were going over.
Are you and Fat Rob still friends now or not?
He's my bestie.
I thought I was your
Yeah,
bestie.
me too.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I
Oh,
believe it. So, depressed Jay doesn't
Yeah.
get fat.
Man.
I have to be fat
Wow.
to get up there.
Yeah.
Russell's
You're looking
level
svelte.
of friendship
Yeah.
Let me help you.
by problems in their life. I'm going to go and eat this afternoon. Going to McDonald's.
There you go.
We're going to have to. We've done quite a long podcast already.
Go on, have
Oh,
we? Blimey.
Yeah, and it's
just
cracking.
flown by.
I know.
And then, you know what I did?
What?
Okay, I'm going to... Okay, 3 years Splash Jungle in Santa Grande West End, and then proposal to pre-open and open Ramayana Water Park in Pattaya, which is the biggest one in Southeast
that's right, you
Asia.
went to Patty, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Biggest as in amount of rides or land size?
Rides,
or?
land size.
Okay. And that was already open.
No, I went there. We finished construction. Finished construction. Added a few games, this, that, and pre-open all the operations.
Because you did that. I think I was at SGS
Yes.
at the time. About halfway through my time at SGS, and that's when you went off to Pattaya. Yeah, okay.
Were you sad that
That-
Skinny Marty? I don't know what you call him. Was it on your friendship level? What issues does he have?
Well, he was a coach. He was my coach.
Marty.
Coach Marty.
So Coach Marty didn't have any pre-existing issues that we can issue him out for.
Well, I know now he
I
was
was
an air
screaming a
stewardess.
lot.
You were
Then-
screaming a lot.
Apparently.
Were you wearing
What-
Crocs
what-
at the time that
Yeah.
you knew him? Because that's my issue with Marty. He wears
Yeah.
Crocs
Yeah,
a
I've
lot.
got an issue with people that wear Crocs.
Go 1 or 2 meters
Under the water.
under the water, you can still hear me.
In Crocs?
That is screaming.
Yeah, he was quite loud.
Really?
But you only get every
Should I
every
do that
third
now?
word because you're underwater. Oh,
And his funny Canadian
I'm
accent.
trying to put this together. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Swim.
If you're gonna coach swimmers,
Exactly.
pace your words.
Did he? So how did he coach? No, I don't know. How did he coach you? How was your triathlon? You've won a few in your time, Russell, or
No, I finished them.
you finished
That-
the triathlon?
wow.
The
There you
idea
go.
was my whole thing with the triathlons and the half Ironmans was I'm there to
Finish
complete, not compete. Done.
That's
Were you?
awesome.
Was 2009 when we did our walk, or was that 2010? It was around that time.
No, it's
wasn't it?
2011.
Oh, okay. You weren't at Tanyapur at 2011ish time, were you?
I was. I left at 2012.
So
Yes.
did you remember us doing a 3-legged walk there? I worked for Tanyapur as well at that point.
I do not recall that.
I did not see it.
Sorry, man. Doesn't exist if I-
le trois leg walk.
Yeah,
A
toilet
promenade.
walk.
Le trois
Le
leg.
Trois Jambon Promenade. There you go.
Oh, bravo.
The 3-hand walk.
Where was that?
Yeah.
So up to Pattaya, and then
Pattaya, and in Pattaya, in December decided to become a consultant in the water park industry. A few people already came to see us in Ramayana and said, "Oh, that's good. That's nice." And they called me. They said, "Would you like to be a consultant?" And I said, I'd love to do this. Operation is cool, okay, but consulting on projects, making projects, this is what I really, really like. And after Ramayana, so 2 projects came to see me, worked for them, and now I'm working for one of them.
You can mention
Yeah.
it. You don't have to hide it.
Okay, so
Trust me,
yes,
we're pretty much there every other week doing interviews
Pretty
with
much.
people.
Yeah.
So I worked. So I met Mr. Michael Ailing. I heard about this place in.
You can, right,
Blue
once
Tree.
again, you can
Blue
say
Tree.
Blue
Yeah.
Tree.
Blue
It's
Tree.
okay.
Okay, so
They're
I-
not. Once again, they're not a
But
sponsor of the show.
it was not Blue
but
Tree. It was Drop Zone.
It was Drop
Job
Zone.
zone
at
at
the
the
time.
time,
Drop
wasn't
zone
it?
then.
Yeah.
So when you consulted on what to do, as in the operation rides and the bits and pieces, was the Crystal Lagoon already part of it, and you just
Everything was pretty much part of it.
and you just kind of gave some advice on where to put
Advice
things and what
also
to do.
on budgeting, because not many people know how much it costs in terms of electricity for slides, rides, how to maintain them, what would be a manning, correct manning, and where to put lifeguards, different things. So it was about pretty much all operations. It was also about ticketing, what type of POS system to use, what type of wristband. So it was about everything, to be honest.
What's your favourite type of slide?
And did you design the slides?
I did not.
Okay. So they had the designs there. You just said
Yes.
this is how you would manage it.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
What's your favourite kind of slide?
I quite like the whatever the fuck. it's called
Where?
now, but
Anywhere?
Well, no,
or
well,
here?
yeah, but hold on. Sorry, Russell. Doing that with your hand just looks like you got your hand
well,
out
I
the
was gonna call
window.
it the
Snake.
slip and fly,
Yeah.
but you're going to call it something
The
else.
slip and fly.
well,
the
well,
Superfly.
a blue
Thank
tree.
you,
A
Superfly,
blue tree
yeah.
is called the Super Jimmy Snooker Superfly.
That's, yeah, that's the one. I quite like that. That's quite cool.
Dude.
Well, Jimmy Snooker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Long
he
hair.
was-
flying. He was flying.
He was a naughty boy. We could do a whole podcast about how naughty he was.
Yeah.
He got away with a lot. But yeah, he was so we got the Jimmy Snooker. You'd like the Superfly, haven't
Yeah,
you?
I
You've been
quite
on the
like
one at Blue Tree.
Yeah.
I've only done it on the skateboard.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, I remember
Badly.
that
Safety Bob did that badly.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I don't like that one. I don't like the feeling of being out of control and having my stomach go from there into my head.
one. Yeah.
That's the best bit. That.
No. Hey, it's a adrenaline one.
I
and,
like.
I don't like.
I
that
like
one.
being in a complete enclosed tube and just going round bends. And I'm doing my hand motions now.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Like
but no,
this.
but I like going around kind of like, if you start almost like a corkscrew.
Circle.
Like a
Yeah.
vertical
and then,
lazy river.
Yeah, but then, a vertical lazy river, but slightly faster.
Yeah.
Third gear lazy river,
Yeah,
I believe.
We do not have it here. For me, the family rides when you are in a big
another
big
ones.
raft.
Oh, they've got one of those
Yeah.
at Splash Jungle when I last went there.
yeah,
And you see, although what I don't like about that is sometimes you have to get on with other families, which I'm not happy about. Because it's
Yeah.
like a 6-seater big round
Yeah.
one they got. Yeah, I don't like that. I tried to get with the other
Have you been
families.
to Waterworld in Hong Kong?
No.
No. Okay. I mean, that opened up in the 80s, but they had it was like a lazy river, but not, because you sort of went down these little slides. It wasn't
Oh,
very
that's
big.
cool, like little rapids.
Yeah, basically like rapids.
Was it
and you
called the
landed-
Rapids?
It probably was actually.
Good
And
name
you sort
for
of
it.
land in a pool, mill around there for a bit, and go down to the next one and so on. That was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
No, I like that
Thank
one.
you. I'm
You're
gonna
welcome.
think about that for
Future
one
developments.
day. We never know.
Well, it's
Life is
kinda-
full of surprises.
But it's almost like I like log flumes. For me, I love a log flume. I love a log
I
flume.
bet you do.
You know what a log?
the
What?
flume de
a
lug.
A flume de
Flume
log.
de lug.
No. It's a flug. What?
You know, you get in. It's like a roller
flug.
coaster.
It's
No,
a
not
roller
a flog.
coaster designed like a log.
Ah,
And then,
you go-
and then your
It's a
final
roller
bit is
coaster.
you
I had
splash.
one in
It's
Canada.
a roller coaster
Yeah.
in water, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's a log flume. It's a real
Blood
thing.
flume. Yeah.
Trolls made them.
Absolutely.
They did in the
What?
magic.
That's
I'm
good
lost.
fun, that.
We're getting on a bit now.
Leprechaun. No, leprechaun.
No, trolls.
Did that?
No trolls.
Okay.
Leprechauns are nasty little Irish people. On that note,
I'm not taking part of this. My name is Marty.
don't worry, Marty. Everyone knows it's Russell's podcast.
Yeah.
Because everyone we talk to says it's Russell's podcast.
So I get the blame for this shit.
Okay.
In all your travels around the world, and you've travelled a fair bit,
Yeah.
to be said, I mean, all corners really.
Never did Australia.
You
We're not
don't
missing
worry
much.
about it.
Okay.
It's
so,
full of Australians.
and-
So
Africa. I need to go there one
You
day.
need to go back to
Okay.
your roots, man.
Yeah.
so
Where you're from.
But
2020 years ago. Yeah, I know, but the
Respect
Africa,
and
but
peace,
they
man.
they came from Africa.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, respect.
or Pangaea,
res-
technically.
res-
Respect-
Anyway.
Respect to Jesus and
That's
respect
what
to
I'm saying.
Africans.
More
More cigarettes,
do you
Martin.
believe-
Wow.
And you must do with all these travels that you've done. You must believe that the Earth is indeed flat.
It is flat.
Excellent. We finally found a flat earther.
Look, wait.
Uh-oh.
Well,
You're going to
I'm gonna
prove
show
it.
you something.
This isn't
For
good
those
for,
of you
for,
that-
yeah, for an
For those
audio
of you listening in
podcast.
black and
I'm
white.
gonna prove it.
Yeah.
At
Marty's
least
about
my
to prove to us.
two friends here.
Marty's going to bring up a map of the Earth on his computer screen to show us that it's
which
flat.
is flat. There we go. With an ice wall around it.
Oh, there is it.
But that's Antarctica.
Right. So Antarctica surrounds us.
Absolutely.
So as the Earth is
You
warming.
seriously do have a flat
Yeah.
Earth as
Yeah,
your
yeah.
screensaver.
It's just the picture is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do not believe the Earth is flat, but
Don't worry, that bit's been edited out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
The
do
podcast-
not believe this
We
is
stopped
Marty
recording.
speaking.
Say it as much as you like. I can still edit everything out. Doesn't matter what you say.
We stopped recording a minute ago. So yeah.
All right, Russell has one final question for you.
Okay.
I think I know what the first one is, but what are the sort of top 2 or 3 things on your bucket list?
Yeah. Bucket list.
I did warn you about that.
Yeah, you did. Bucket list.
I mean, take your time.
Maldives. I want to go dive in the Maldives.
I'd like to do some diving.
And I'd say even Easter Islands. So 2 different places,
Go and
but
see the
I
Oogie
mean,
Boogie Men
I
on
love
Easter Island.
I love diving.
Did you see that someone crashed into one of those Oogie Boogie Men on Easter Island in a pickup truck?
No,
Seriously?
Really?
Yeah.
Oops.
Because I didn't realise.
I mean, how do you not see that?
Well, no, I only thought there was like 3 or 4 of
There's
these.
loads.
No, it's like 120. There's hundreds of it all around the island.
Have you seen
And-
the Far Side cartoon with the Easter Island heads at the top of it? It's a picture of the globe.
And what's underneath?
Stonehenge. It's the toes. And it's sort of hand drawn on the body of the man. It's just. Oh, it's
But yeah,
genius.
that's good.
Yeah,
Someone
it's
in a
brilliant.
pickup truck.
I'll
Someone
find
in a
it and send it
pickup
to you.
truck crashed into one of these Oogie Boogie Men.
Man.
Unbelievable. And he got done for it, like, and fined huge amounts of money because they're obviously their.
I would
national
imagine.
treasures.
Yeah.
I've got 2 of those in my fish tank. I got new fish. by
Small
the way.
ones,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
2
fish
new
tank.
fish in my fish tank. 2 red-tailed sharks, if anyone cares. They're
Not
lovely.
really, no.
Red-tailed shark.
Yeah.
So Maldives, Easter Island.
Red-tailed sharks, by the way. They're really cute. They're about 3 inches long.
Yes. Anyway,
I've got 2 of them. Hopefully they'll have sex.
yeah. But no, it's not. It's not a bucket list. It's a
well,
wish.
have you done it yet?
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be done working at 50 years old. But that's
What, next year?
Yeah.
coming soon. No, I want to retire one day. 50 is my
That's
my
your magic
deadline
number.
for- yeah,
Okay.
just want to enjoy and travel the world. I love. But
Do you not? Sorry, I'm on that. I felt that with my job that I did for 15, 16, 17 odd years doing the water sports around the world,
Yep.
I felt that was my retirement.
And now
And
you're
yeah,
working.
but that's
now-
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, I know what you're saying about traveling the world. I mean, I've seen a lot of the world now because of my job. So I was very lucky. You know, I extremely lucky. And
We
I,
were
you know,
lucky.
we were lucky. You know, living and working in the Caribbean, sailing massive yachts. You know, I'm doing a lot of stuff that is on people's bucket lists. So I'm not really fussed about retire. I don't think I could retire at 50.
I could.
Well, then again, I don't have the money because
No,
someone
but-
took it all.
That's it. No.
Sorry, I'm on friend number 2, Depressed Jay. I'm trying to get up there.
Right.
I'm trying to get up there.
No, I'd like to. I don't know. I love the Caribbeans.
I bet you do.
Yes.
420, baby.
I'd love to have a windsurf and sailing shack and just give classes for the rest of my life, but that's not happening.
Yes.
There's too much hurricane in the Caribbean.
Did you know that's very
not good.
true? There
Surely
is a lot of
that's, surely
hurricanes.
that's good for windsurfing.
No, it's not.
no, not for.
But when the trade winds blow, my God, the Caribbean. I mean, I used to Hobie Cat sail out there.
Yes.
And, I mean, I've
Hobby
smashed a few
16
ribs.
is awesome.
Oh,
18,
absolutely.
21.
Oh, the 18 was, I preferred the 16, and then I
16
went down
me
to the
too.
15, which is the plastic fantastic. But yeah, no, the 18 was a lovely, lovely bit of kit. Lovely, but I have
Dangerous,
cracked a few
but,
ribs.
uh,
Oh yeah, I've cracked a few ribs on that.
Minor details.
Yeah.
So yeah, bucket list. Yeah.
I'd like, do you know what I would like? A little shack on the beach doing windsurfing, and windsurfing's become a kind of a. It's not really. I am surprised.
It's got now. It's
Is
the
it having a bit of
kiteboard.
Renaissance?
But I'm surprised how there isn't that kind of sailing and windsurfing community in Phuket. I know there's a few.
There's a small kite
there's not
surfing
that
one.
much.
There's a small. I mean, I was down the beach. Well, we were down
Yeah,
the beach
yeah.
on Sunday. There was a
Yeah.
couple of guys out kite surfing, but it isn't as big as I thought it would be. I thought when I came here, I can go. sailing
2009 when I arrived, the first thing I looked for was Hobby Cats, Hobby 16, and or windsurf. None. The only place that they had some was
Down at Ao
in
Yan?
Kamala.
Yeah, I mean, the
And then it
hotels have got a
closed
couple of
at one
old bits
point.
of kit, but they don't really use them. They don't ever sell them, right? But I mean, even for kids, I know there's the kids sailing place right down south,
Yeah. In Nayar.
which are doing very well.
Yeah.
But and there's nothing up in this area. I mean, you've
That's
got a
true.
massive. I'm pointing at your swimming pool, but you've got a massive
It's
swimming pool,
Massive
Martin.
pool.
But you've got a massive lake at Laguna, which could be perfect
Yes,
for it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is, just sat there, just not
No
doing
But I
way.
anything.
believe
But-
they're using it for one of the resort there.
Oh, I don't know what they're. But there
They're
isn't.
building
You're right,
around it
there
now
isn't
as
a
well.
huge amount of wind. Do you want to do your quick story before we cut
Let's
off?
go.
Because we're going to have to go.
Sorry.
The story you said you were going to tell us, it was hilarious.
Yeah, you said I have a story about Club Med.
Oh, talking about shows. So we went to Club Med in Bali.
Okay.
Early 80s. Is it
What?
early 80s?
Really?
Yeah, like 84.
How old were you?
4.
Yeah, 4.
No, I was about sort of 8, 9,
Okay.
something like that. So, and this dovetails with one of Jay's favourite bits of history about me. I used to have very, very bright red hair, like the colour of that box.
No.
Really, it's like
Really?
Yeah, like
Show us your pubes.
I
Yeah.
cannot believe that.
yeah. So and I've got very thick hair.
Yep.
All right. So and as a kid, my mum loves it. She said, "Oh, it's just so lovely, so lovely." I fucking hated it. So I
Basically,
had this-
think of a ginger afro.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
know
he had.
exactly.
Or,
yeah.
think of
Looking
an
at
oak,
it, I
think of
can
an
see
oak
that.
tree, right? I just this ginger yeah,
An afro.
exactly. And I absolutely
Okay.
hated it. Anyway, so I had this bright red mop of hair. Anywho, fast forward to whenever it was in the 80s, going to Club Med, family holiday. So, and yeah, as at that age, you kind of get lubbed in with the kids club
Absolutely.
and sort of go along with the geos and, play your games and do your sports. And in the evenings, you've got your shows.
Yep.
So I rock up first day. What was the show that evening?
Kids Club show.
Of course it's Annie.
Okay.
Right, so yeah, cool. So we're all getting involved. So we're all getting involved, like to sing songs and do the chorus and that. I rock up and the guy's like, "You've got to be Annie." I'm just like, "Now hang on a minute. I'm what 8 or 9 years old. There's no fucking way. I'm donning the dress, getting on stage, and
orange dress.
yeah." So I donned a dress and I sang Annie.
You've done Annie.
So at that tender age, I mean, that's where the cross-dressing obviously started, if I look
Wow.
back on it. But funnily, as random as this would have it, I can
Is there
actually...
a picture of that?
There's no...
There will
Somewhere.
be.
I can actually... My mum,
I'm
if you're
sure your
listening,
mum has
burned
one.
them.
Your mum doesn't listen.
Yeah.
Your mum
So
does not
funnily
listen
enough-
to this.
So this photo just randomly popped up on my Facebook feed today, and it doesn't do the hair justice because it's a little wet, but it kind of gives you an idea.
Oh yeah.
So-
Russell's now showing
Yeah.
a picture to Marty.
So that's
the hair.
That's me,
Fucking hell, Russ.
like a couple of years later, a couple of years older.
Please,
Yeah,
please send me that.
it just popped on Facebook. So,
Um,
yeah, that was my... I thought you'd like it because it was a hair story.
good. I might have to edit that and put it on the outro because we've done over an hour,
Cool.
Or should we
Yes,
just
we
do an
did.
outro? We need to do an outro. Well, anyway, should we say goodbye to everybody?
Bye, Marty.
It was a,
Marty.
it
It's
was a
been
real
fun.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Marty, thank you very much for being on our podcast.
Very informative.
Thank you for inviting me.
Well,
I forced you a bit.
You
but,
wasn't invited. You basically sent me a message. Oh, and I think you came up to me and said, "When the fuck am I going to be on your podcast?"
Yep.
And I went, "All right, Marty."
How about Friday the 13th,
Yeah,
around about
exa-
11 o'clock?
Exactly.
Excellent. Cool. We'll see
Marty,
you
thank you very much. You are a pleasure. And I think we could
Thanks,
probably
Coach.
do. We probably could do part 2 on this one because there's a lot
Oh,
more we need to get into.
There's
here.
a few stories that
Yeah.
I'm keeping for myself.
then. Yeah.
Late night podcast.
Easy jet.
Thanks, Russell.
Cheers, buddy. Catch
Thanks,
you soon.
Marty.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Cheers, bye.
See you soon.
How's the podcast?
So what? Who are you? And what are you doing here? I'm trying to eat lunch, for fuck's sake. I came here for quite a spot of lunch. I've got a busy day,
I-
a hectic afternoon.
I'm upset a little bit because of Fat Robs. So I thought I'd chase you down and make sure that we're still friends. Because I'm disappointed I'm not up there. I feel now that I've dropped down from not just number 1, the top of the pile. I feel like I was on Everest and I've kind of I'm snowballing down.
Snowballing down.
Yeah, and as you get
Jay,
snowballed...
you're my one and only.
No, but you're lying because you
No,
said
no,
that.
I just haven't
you said that
quantified one and
before.
only what. I've just said you're my one and only. I haven't quantified what that is.
Are we good though?
We're good though. We're more than good.
Okay.
So don't panic.
This is the end of the podcast. I'm more worried about me. How was Marty?
Marty's great.
Good story. We're very...
Interesting
Can I just
story.
say, this is a bit weird.
It does feel like
because-
we're on a date.
Yeah, we are pretty close, but I'm on my new... Well, it's not my new. I'm on my old handheld mic thingamajiggy.
With a new thing over
With
the
a
top
new
of it.
thing over the top of it, yeah. Well, anyway, it's a long story.
But for those walking in and out, it does look like we're a couple snuggling up together. And
It does. They can't really see what we're recording on.
Yeah.
Anyway, Marty's good, huh?
well, It was great. I mean, he's a great guy, but interesting story.
And do you know what I like about it? Because this podcast is, and I think it is evolving into learning about people's travels from where they were to get to Phuket. And it's almost like we're forgetting that the Phuket bit comes at the last.
Yeah.
And that's starting to happen a lot more. Is like that stories of people actually, the Phuket stuff is being kind of left behind. And I think that's kind of where it's going. I quite like that.
But I just like the diversity of what he's been doing and where he's been going and how.
Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very interesting. I think
flight attendant.
Air stewardess.
Yeah, but I love the way he was saying about doing the when he's on the PA doing they're doing the demos and giving it all the Club Med.
But you can see him doing that.
100% can see him doing that.
Can see him doing that, and I also, as I said, I think it's brilliant. What a great idea.
And you're right, because the ones that go viral are the ones that do that, and they go viral because they're the one-offs. But that's what gets people watching and listening. And
more people. Oh, you've got a lemon soda coming.
I do. Yeah, I've been here for ages and ordered. Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you very much.
It's a very nice lemon soda.
Yes.
I'm okay, thank you. We're midway through doing the end of our outro podcast. Thank you, darling. Which shop are we in? Let's promote this place.
Kindi.
Oh, there you go. Kindi in Passac.
Yeah, it's very nice. There's some really good food.
Well, there we go. And a delivery menu. Pizza,
And
pasta, burgers, wraps and Thai food. Oh, there's a burger competition on the 28th of March. Still. Well,
allegedly.
Allegedly. Let's hope it doesn't
What's
get
your take on this whole San Miguel virus?
I think that everyone should take precautions. I don't think it's going over the top to ban big things that they are in Europe. I think it's actually a right thing to do.
It's not, but anyway.
Well, you asked my opinion. It is. You can't say it's not, but it's my opinion. Fucking ginger freak.
No, it absolutely is. You're right. It is. I know what's going to happen this weekend.
Well,
they're going to cancel the Premier League.
Yeah, of course they are. They're going to cancel everything. But
and we're 6 points away.
Okay, so you only care about it for your Liverpool
100%.
Thing. Listen,
if Burnley can beat City on Saturday, and if we beat Everton on Tuesday, the league's over. So let's just run it till Tuesday.
This is what I wish would happen. I wish that you draw with Everton, you draw with whoever next after Everton. Is it Arsenal, I think you got? And then it's Man City. I just want it to be banned, or they sort of postpone the Premiership just as you're going to win it at Man City.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect. That'd make me happy. Okay, well, my thing is that everyone just take precautions. You just be smart. Don't cough and splutter on everybody. In fact, one of my Asian friends she said that it's interesting that it has exploded in Europe a lot more than it has in Asia. And she was saying she reckons that is because Asians are very much more careful when it comes to stuff like this. In fact, we had the conversation, was it last week, about...
We did?
No, we did. You talked to me about how... I can't remember I don't know where this is going, but we did talk about it.
Podcast.
Oh, no, you was asking about letting kids play in mud and letting kids do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And this is what it comes down to, is I think that Asian parents... or Asian people in general are very quick to put on a mask. They are very quick to be careful. Whereas Europeans be like, it doesn't matter, it's just the flu. We'll be all right. We'll be all right, Jack. Just crack on. And I think that might have been proven.
I have absolutely no idea.
Anyway, I like Heineken. I never really liked Corona that much. It's expensive over here as well,
That's
to be
true.
fair.
Indeed.
Like us on Facebook, like us on Instagram. Still not post. Like us on Twitter.
Have you not posted anything to Instagram yet?
No, I don't. I haven't. Do you think I should? The thing is,
it's kind of a running gag now, isn't it?
It is, but once you start, you have to continue, and I can't be asked.
Yeah, fair enough.
To be honest.
That's a good point, mate.
Right, I need to go.
Cool.
What did you order for lunch?
A chicken wrap. It's a chicken wrapped. It's quick food. It's easy. I can scoff it and get going.
How's your dog training facility stroke resort?
Good.
As I've realised that you now
much.
have to call it.
Absolutely.
It is a air-conditioned resort.
This is an air-conditioned... Well, the rooms are, yeah. Absolutely. They're getting installed today.
Are they? What's getting installed today?
They're all the aircons.
That was installed last week when we came and talked to you.
There's 11 units to be installed.
Oh.
Just takes a bit of time, apparently.
And can you get your car cleaned? It's dirty.
My car is beyond filthy.
It is disgusting. All right, on that note, enjoy your lunch.
Cheers, buddy.
Thanks, Russell.
Catch you soon.
Cheers, bye.
Bye.